But the truth of the matter is, they was ride or die together at that motherfucking reunion show and was nobody stopping them. They was together and he did not give a fuck and Jocelyn did not give a fuck. When Jocelyn got up, Stevie J got his punk ass up too and they went to go charge at the motherfuckers. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck these yellow bitches still sitting there. Too much confusion. I wish I had an invite to be at that motherfucking reunion because I definitely wanted to be there. Oh my God, I can't wait. Can we get the raw footage? What's going on, world? It's your boy Wesley from A Connection TV, the one channel on YouTube where we actually adopt similar connections and spot our differences. And the similar connection that I want to adopt with you right now is with is with the love for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. This is the reunion review. Oh my God. First of all, y'all bitch asses need to subscribe right now because it's free to do, okay? I cover everything from life, entertainment, and me, okay? And we usually see and we usually are on the same level when it comes to like opinion and thoughts and all of that jazz. So subscribe, share, like, and all that. I didn't do a review of the last episode, episode 17, the season finale. Oh my God. But that episode was like the best episode. And you know, you guys know that I moved. If you don't know, I moved from NYC to Florida. So that whole transition like screwed me all up. And then by the time I got my cable, it was like Thursday or something like that. And then I'm like to review something that came on Monday. I don't really feel like it. And then it was just like to get caught up and then blah, blah, blah. And then it was just a lot. But anyway, the only thing that I really want to talk about with that episode was the ending. When Stevie J met up with Mimi and had what appeared to be like a heart-to-heart conversation with her. And basically, Mimi admitted to Stevie J that he was right, that everyone was right about Nico's ass and what Nico had did. And Stevie J, although he fucked Mimi over, it's like they obviously have this connection. Obviously it's their daughter Ava, but it's just, I don't know, it's just like one of those things, you know, that when somebody messes with somebody that you love or that you once loved or that you have a connection with, it's going to be a problem. And Stevie J gave me all of that on screen. Now, whether or not he was genuine and authentic in his approach and was really telling the truth will remain to be seen or proven in the next, you know, freaking season. But Mimi took it all in, and when she started crying, I was like, damn, that's all homeboy had to do. Stevie J has a hold on Mimi. Has a hold on Mimi. And Stevie J put Mimi through a lot of shit. Like, a lot of shit. And you know, I think, like, being on a reality show is not all peaches and cream. Especially when you're in a pivotal role like Mimi. Okay? Being questioned, being judged, being ridiculed, you know, people spewing hatred at you. Like, I'm sure that that could take a toll on her. And so, having to deal with that, then having to deal with her father's passing, then having to deal with this sex tape, then having to deal with another man that fucked her over royally. It's just a lot. And I'm sure Mimi was going through a lot. That's why I like vibe with her. A lot of y'all were like some bitches and really didn't like her too much or was really not caring about the shit that she went through. But that's a lot. Like, it's a lot to go through that shit. And then to go through that shit dealing with black television and black audiences where black people like to judge people all the fucking time when they don't like to be judged themselves. Like, it is a lot. So to have someone that you thought was like the one that you could really confide in, Nico, to really pull you over, and like getting that love from Stevie J was just amazing, and it was amazing to watch. And I thought the chemistry was authentic and it was cool. Stevie J and Jocelyn going through their shit. Stevie J being controlling. Stevie J taking away her computer and her purses and shit. I'm like, what the, what? And then once again, I'm really feeling for Jocelyn, because at first I didn't like Jocelyn because you knew that Mimi was going with Stevie J, but you still tried to fuck shit up. I don't really gel with that. But then I started to feel for her and feel compassion for her story, like, you know, coming from stripper livelihood to now being Jocelyn Hernandez on Love and Hip Hop, and she went from the mistress home wrecker to now being like one of the ones that can't leave the show, you know. And it sucks. To be honest, I really want Jocelyn and Mimi to be okay, and to have some amazing people in their lives that will treat them the way that they deserve to be treated. I really wholeheartedly feel that way. And I'm not saying Stevie J is like a terrible asshole. Stevie J has his ways. But like when she started crying about him taking her shit away, I was like, yo, what the? Like, really, son? Like, it just, I don't know, it just blew my mind. But I want to get on this reunion. Oh, I want to talk about Waka Flocka and Tammy real quick. I love their relationship. I really do. Tammy, at one point, I can't remember who I said was the most beautiful girl in the show, but Tammy, I think I said it was Arian. Tammy, Arian, and Erica D. The top three, but Tammy is gorgeous. And Waka Flocka has him a diamond of a girl. Cause Waka Flocka ain't, I mean, but you know, I like his demeanor. Like, he seems like he's mad cool. I don't know if he's one of those rappers that's a homophobe or whatever, but he seems really down to earth, mad cool, mad chill. And when he found out that his sperm was the reason, was majority of the reason, main reason why they couldn't possibly have a child, the look on his face and the way he shut down, I was like, oh, damn, I wouldn't wish that on anyone. I really wouldn't. And you know, it hit Tammy hard too. It really did. But their love is strong, and I really do hope they stick together. I really do hope they stick through it. You know, through thick and thin. I'm sorry. You know, it's the morning time. But yeah, I love Deb. Deb is like, oh, I would love her as a mother-in-law. Like, I really would. She would be the best auntie, the best grandma, the best mother-in-law to have. Like, Deb is like the best mom on reality TV. Hands down, period. She's the best mom on reality TV. That's just my opinion. Now let's get to this reunion. Y'all see I have, you know, Love and Hip Hop on my freaking computer on the back. This reunion is so edited, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like, the first part I think is gonna wash out all of the people's issues really quickly. The second part is going to be the big, huge brawl and battle. And the third part is going to be all the post interviews. Really, really weird, right? But I want to start off talking about, which is what they start off talking about, Scrappy, Erica D, Erica Pinkett, and all that. I was thinking to myself, I'm like, do I really care about this storyline? I was like, no, I really don't, because at the end of the day, Scrappy is with the Bam. The Bam is like, y'all think I'm gonna marry this nigga? I'm like, damn, really? But the best part of this freaking session was when Erica D pulled two cards. She pulled the Bam's card, and And she pulled Scrappy's card. She said, excuse me, I'm sorry. I wasn't gonna say anything, but I just gotta, because it's really irritating to listen to. Weren't you the one that was Erica P when me and Scrappy were going out, Bam? And then the Bam was like, no, y'all was broken up. I was like, oh, child, whatever, girl, bye, girl. Bye, girl. And then Erica came up again. She was like, wait, I just didn't think I was gonna say anything, but I gotta pull another card. I was like, Erica, you better go ahead and read. Erica was like, Scrappy, you wasn't eating out my pussy last week. I was like, damn. Erica called it out. Erica was calling out. Erica looked fabulous. The Bam looked good. Erica P was alright. Momma Dee looked good. You know, that whole session was too long, I think. We spent too much time on that. You know, Erica made it spicy by calling people out. And then, you know, Scrappy decided to take a lie detector test to prove whether or not he actually, you know, had fellatio with Erica D within the past month. And Erica had receipts. She was like, this is the hotel receipt. You see who name's on it. You see who paid for it. Don't act like. You ain't got no act right. Because Scrappy was downplaying his attraction to Erica D. And Erica D was like, oh, hell no. Really? You really gonna sit here and act like you ain't got nothing going for me? Really? This is not what we about to do. This is not what we about to do. And I was like, yes, Erica D, read. What happened to, what happened to the model boy that had no gas? What happened to, what was his name? Leo? What was it, Shane? Oleo? I don't know what the fuck. What happened to the boy that had no gas money? Then when he tried to take the gas money out. No way, his name was O'Shea. Like Shea Butter. That's what his name was. His name was O'Shea. Oh God, that shit was so fucking hilarious, yo. This season of Love and Hip Hop was the best. It was the best. I thought last season was the best, but this season tapped last season. It was really, really good. Oh my God, that shit was fucking hilarious. He was like, over some gas money, give it to me. Oh God. Okay, wait. Whoo, Jesus. Okay, did it. So they didn't bring his broke ass on the show. But, so yeah, Scrappy was lying. I think, you know what, I'm not gonna say honestly, I think, but when you drunk, you don't remember shit. That's possible, because when I get drunk, woo, Lord, I've done some things that I wouldn't have done if I was sober. You know what I'm saying? So, I ain't go down on nobody, you know, when I, wait, this ain't about me though. This ain't about me. So Scrappy lied, but you know, sometimes you don't remember. You know, you forget. So, you know, I'm not gonna say Scrappy was lying or whatever, but Bambi's reaction was like, oh, okay. That's why she said, you think I want to marry this nigga? I think out of all three chicks, to be honest, the Bam knows Scrappy the best. I'm just calling it out. You know what I'm saying? Then we move from that. What do we get to next? We get to Kiara Redd and Young Jock storyline. Now, you know, I had forgot that at one point Kiara Redd begged for this man to come back into her life. I forgot that whole scene at the restaurant where she was sucking on his fingers, and I'm like, I don't even know if Jock got dirt under his fingernails. Like, I'm not sucking nobody's hand and it's late at night. Like, the only time I'm gonna be sucking anything is when I know you came at your ass directly out the shower. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know what he's been doing all day. What? And what he's been touching all day, and then we at night and we want to suck on fingers without them being sanitized and washed first? Nah, I'm not doing that. But you know, Carly was mad extra, and she talked about, well, you know, that's what happens when you're in love. And I was head over heels for Jock. And any female out here will know that, know that when you're head over heels for someone, you're gonna do some questionable things. And I'm just like, how are you how are you madly in love? I don't know. It's like, I can't really take that. I couldn't take that seriously. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really weird. It just seems like that was a storyline for the show for me. And I don't, not that Carly Redd owes me any explanation or whatever, or that she even cares about my opinion, because I'm sure she doesn't. But at the end of the day, I don't know. That was one of the relationships that seemed like it was definitely a put-on relationship for the show. And even the one with the Bam and Scrappy, that seemed like, I don't know. But then again, they didn't say they was madly in love with each other. Say it was more real on that one. But, young Jock's explanation of his physical abuse from Carly Redd was hysterical. It was light. It was comical. It was great. When Kadia came up on stage, I was like, who is she counseling? Who is this counselor that's on stage? Like, what? Like, I was really confused, but I don't know. What do y'all think about Carly Redd and what she did with the song, pulling it from Jock? I just thought that was really unprofessional, and I thought that was really personal. It had nothing to do with business. It had everything to do with personal. It being extremely personal. I don't know. That was just not cute. It really wasn't. It wasn't cute at all. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say about the whole young Jock storyline or whatever. I really don't. Shout out to Momma Dee. Momma Dee, child. Momma Dee ain't nobody's fool. She ain't. I like that her and Erica D are cool and back together. As cool as they can be. But Momma Dee follows the blogs. Momma Dee follows the Instagram videos. Momma Dee follows World Star Hip Hop or something, because Momma Dee saw that Coke video with Jocelyn. I think the whole cast saw that Coke addict. Fuck me in my asshole. That video, whatever she was doing. Everybody saw that video. Everybody knew about the tension between the four: Althea, Benzino, and Jocelyn and Stevie J. Apparently the day of the reunion, Stevie J uploaded some butt-naked pictures of Althea or some shit like that. I don't know. Whatever. Last we knew, the only question was whether or not Stevie J was going to be the best man for the wedding. Kind of figured that wasn't going to last. I mean, we already knew from watching the show that shit wasn't going to last, but still. From the show, before the show wrapped, everything was peaches and cream. We get to the reunion and everybody knows about the tension and everybody knows about what might happen. But Momma Dee called that shit out. Momma Dee was speaking to, who was she speaking to? I think she was speaking to the Bam or to Scrappy. Where she was like, did you see that Coke video? Shit, that girl need an intervention. I think she was speaking to Erica D. When she said that Jocelyn needs an intervention off that Coke video. And then Momma Dee was speaking to Benzino, and Momma Dee was like, you gotta protect your family. Don't, watch out, because they plotting over there. Them motherfuckers plotting over there. I was like, ooh, go ahead, Momma Dee. You better read, bitches. You better read this. I don't know. I would kind of think that Jocelyn and Momma Dee would get along, but Momma Dee is not Team Jocelyn at all. At all. She's not Team Jocelyn at all. But Momma Dee knew something was going to go down. So at this point, Mona Scott Young has the whole cast get together. And now this is where it gets a little tricky for me, because we spent the whole first episode. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything. We spent the whole first episode, Rashida and Kirk storyline. Whatever. Yeah, bypass the Rashida and Kirk storyline. Whatever. So yeah, we get through this whole session. We got pregnant Kalina on stage and everything. Well, the whole cast is on the show now. I don't know how we fast forward to this shit. You know, I know they was amping us up with this big ass fight, you know. But they fast forwarded, edited shit, and after hours of filming and blah blah blah, what was about to happen or what took place was unexpected or some dramatic shit. But I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I'm gonna tell you like this right now. I'm gonna tell you like this. Stevie J is my motherfucker. Stevie J is a motherfucking G. Stevie J is a motherfucking G. I'm gonna tell y'all why he's a motherfucking G. I have a feeling. I have a feeling that if Nico would have did some harm to Mimi, Stevie J would have fucked him up. That's my opinion. Or Stevie J would at least ran after his ass. Cause Stevie J showed and proved that we's a Bonnie and Clyde motherfucking situation out this bitch. I'm here for you no matter what. And that shit was hot as hell. I was getting a hard on watching this motherfucking situation because I love me some Jocelyn at this point. I just want the broad to be motherfucking successful. I want her to stop doing the crack, cocaine, whatever it is, because you know crack is whack. But I want her to stop indulging in that dumb shit. Speak better English and get the fuck out there and make that goddamn music. Hell, if Carly Redd can make a hot ass song that was highly popular on motherfucking iTunes, Jocelyn can do the same motherfucking thing. Just get Rosetta Stone and fix the shit. I'm really rooting for fucking Jocelyn Hernandez. I really am. She's a gorgeous ass chick. I don't think she looks like a dude. People need to stop saying that. She's fucking the bomb, okay? But Jocelyn and Stevie J, that relationship is just destructive. But Stevie J knows he's an asshole. But he was like, look, some shit go down. I want you to know I got your back. You hear me? I got your back. You hear me? I can only imagine the conversation that went down after that World Star Hip Hop video with her talking about fuck me in the anus went worldwide. I can imagine the conversation that went down between Stevie J and Jocelyn. Stevie J had to console her and say, look, chick, I would imagine that Stevie J would have said, look, you need to calm your shit down or something. But then again, Stevie J probably doing it with her, and Stevie J was probably the one holding the camera. I don't know what kind of fucked up situation they got. But the truth of the matter is, they was ride or die together at that motherfucking reunion show and was nobody stopping them. They was together and he did not give a fuck and Jocelyn did not give a fuck. When Jocelyn got up, Stevie J got his punk ass up too and they went to go charge at the motherfuckers. I'm trying to figure out why the fuck these yellow bitches still sitting there. Althea, you know Althea's a punk. But Benzino, well, you know Benzino's a punk. Their ass is still sitting there. And I think because Benzino said, why you acting out in front of security, that he thought security took the message, took the hint. When he was like, why you acting out in front of security? Security, y'all better be ready. You know, I'm like, fuck out of here. Security want this shit to go down, let's be honest. Who's the producer of this shit? Mona Scott Young, let's be honest. And then y'all see that video where Mona Scott was like, boy, go put your clothes back on. You ain't leaving nowhere. Scrappy, cut it out. Cut it out. Mona Scott Young is ghetto. And I love it. Because this is why we get all this ratchet shit on motherfucking TV. I'm telling y'all, Love and Hip Hop is not a great depiction of... Well, fuck that. It's not a depiction of anything. It's a depiction of the people that act on the motherfucking show. But truth be told, there's some similarities amongst all the motherfuckers with the people that watch the goddamn shit. So that's why people watch it, okay? But I was hooting and hollering when Stevie J and Jocelyn got up. Because Benzino did not need to say that on screen like that. We had already seen the video. Everybody had already seen the video. Everybody had already seen the video. And in my thing, as a man, why put your female in that type of position? Because you know out there ain't about that life. Out there ain't about that life. Out there got drugged and got bum rushed. Out there allowed for somebody to come over her, already have the key. Elevation is the motherfucking key. Already had the key in her hand. Jocelyn had the motherfucking key in her hand and went down on the beach. And they just sat there, just sitting there like, security, security, when are y'all gotta get out? Bam, then got hit. Then I just want to know. I just want to know of all the fights that took place. Because we know that Tammy and Jocelyn go at it. Because Tammy said something or something, and Jocelyn ran after Tammy ass. And then we know that Mimi get into it with somebody because Mimi looked all scuffed up and frazzled, the hair frazzled. I want to know who the fuck went after Mimi. Did Jocelyn go after Mimi? And I want to know if Erica D got into a fight. Did Erica D get into a fight? I want to know all these fights. And then the Bam. I wonder if the Bambi and Erica P fought. Because, like, it was paying the motherfucking monium. And then I remember seeing a clip where Deb wanted to get into the motherfucking fight. I think that's maybe because Jocelyn had attacked Tammy. Where the fuck was Waka Flocka at? Where was Waka Flocka? Cause Tammy is my bitch. I'm like, oh fuck no, Jocelyn, what are you doing? Why are you attacking Tammy's ass? But Deb wanted to get in the motherfucking mix, and you already know Deb ain't the one to mess with. And then I'm like, where was Momma Dee and all this? It's too much editing, it's too much confusion. I wish I had an invite to be at that motherfucking reunion because I definitely wanted to be there. Oh my God, I can't wait. Can we get the raw footage? Can we get the raw footage? I'm sorry. At the end of the day, I liked this episode of the reunion. I really did. I liked Erica D for calling people's cards. I liked Young Jock for his explanation on this physical abuse. And I loved, truthfully loved the fact that Stevie J and Jocelyn were one for standing up for each other. They didn't have to fight. They didn't have to fight. But Stevie J, when Jocelyn got up, Stevie J got up. And that shit was hot to me. You're not going to tell me that shit was not hot. That shit was motherfucking fire. And I don't know about y'all, but I need y'all to leave y'all goddamn comments below the video. I want to know who fought who and what fought what and why they fought and all this extra shit. Where the fuck was Waka Flocka ass? I want to know. Tell me what y'all think about the reunion, Love and Hip Hop reunion, baby. This shit was off. It was off the hook. It was off the hook. I can't wait to see part 2 and part 3. Leave your comments below the video. Like this video. Hit that thumbs up button. And subscribe, bitch. Because I'm sure y'all thought like me on a lot of the things that we talked about. And sorry if y'all mad that I didn't want to talk about Kurt and Rashida. But that storyline was played like kid and play. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Deuces.